All right, let's see what the energy is in the connection between Melanie and Caleb. Let's see first how Caleb feels toward Melanie. Ooh, Four of Hearts. Okay. Six of Clubs. 10 of Clubs. Okay, Seven of Spades. Okay, so with the Four of Hearts, which is basically the Four of Cups, it feels like he is viewing her as a missed opportunity. Like, he also is kind of carrying an energy of like, I've done all I can do. Like, I have explored all these other connections, everyone who was willing to explore at least. I have Jaden. We all can kind of see where that's going. It's kind of getting a little bit weird between them, I'll say. Even Jaden has expressed that she feels like he's not assertive enough with her. But I feel like it's actually because he's kind of emotionally disconnected from that. It's like he's holding Melanie kind of in the back of his mind as a cup that was never realized, like an option that was never fully explored. Not because he didn't want to, but because Melanie was not available to that. Like, of course, we see on the show that they have a friendship and that they're very comfortable with each other, but we all know that Melanie was very intent on Sincere, and Caleb knows that, and Caleb had already been through the situation with Kenzie, so Caleb wasn't trying to go through that again. With the Six of Wands, the Six of Clubs, and the 10 of Clubs here, he wants to be the one who gets the W. Like, he sees everything that she's going through. He also noticed that it might be a heavy time for her, especially after movie night. Keep in mind, this is the current energy, so we're going to see how this plays out on tomorrow's episode. You know, there are 19, I think, hours ahead of us. So currently he's feeling like he knows the baggage she's carrying. And it also feels like baggage on him because he feels like he wants to be the one to swoop in. Like, Six of Clubs is Six of Wands. This is very knight in shining armor. This is winner takes all type of energy. Like, he wants to be the one to win Melanie over, but it feels like a burden on him. One, because it's a burden on her. He doesn't like to see her hurt. He doesn't want to see her going through these things. Seven of Swords is here. He knows that she's dealing with a sneaky energy. Also, Caleb himself is carrying a bit of a sneaky energy toward Melanie because it's kind of like, I do see him, I keep seeing this vision of like, if y'all can think about double Dutch jump rope, how a person is kind of standing on the other side, bouncing, waiting for the right time to jump in without getting hit by the rope. Like, that is the energy here. It's like not sneaky in a bad way towards her, but sneaky in a way where he doesn't want to come off as like weird or like opportunistic. So he's being, I don't even want to use the word sneaky. I'm going to use covert. He's being a little bit covert with his actual feelings because he's kind of realizing like, wait, I like her. I've always liked her. I kind of just figured we would never get that chance because I figured she was kind of, super intent on Sincere. But after movie night, I might actually have a chance. It's like he's getting himself kind of like into a calculated energy. He's strategizing. Okay, we have a 9 of Hearts here. He does view her as wish fulfillment for himself. He does view getting her as like something that would make him happy. He does think that Melanie will be a good option for him. Let's see what Melanie thinks about Caleb. How does Melanie feel about Caleb and their connection? We have a 7 of Clubs. We have a 7 of Hearts. And we have a Queen of Spades. Melanie is trying to be very protective of her heart right now. Like, this Queen of Spades energy came out in the first reading I did for her. Queen of Spades is basically Queen of Swords. She is supposed to be in this energy with Sincere. So it's very ironic because it's kind of like after that movie night stuff with Sincere, now she gets into this energy, but now it's a man who you can kind of let that guard down with. But after Sincere, it's like now she's ready to stand on the boundaries. And now she's like feeling cautious, feeling like she needs to run this strict program with the wrong man. If y'all think so. Like, Caleb is not the man for the strict program, but now she's feeling like, everybody needs to get it. But with the Seven of Hearts here, she does feel like her and him have a good connection. It's just that she's not, of course we know she's not over sincere. It's kind of like she has all these choices. She doesn't know what to do. Seven of Cups energy is the Seven of Hearts. It's like she is up in her head. She's kind of like daydreaming about what it would look like to be with Caleb, what it would look like to forgive Sincere. Of course, I do think she is talking through things with Sincere, but of course, like I said, she's very guarded, very protected. And with the Seven of Wands energy, she's standing her ground right now. Like, she feels like her back is against the wall. She feels like she needs to defend herself. She's on total defense. Like, it's kind of giving a coldness. It's kind of hard for anybody to get through to her right now on the romance tip, because it feels like she's questioning a lot of her experience in the villa so far. We have the Seven of Diamonds, which would be Seven of Pentacles, but I do feel like with this energy coming out, yeah. And we have the Jack of Hearts here. The way she feels towards Caleb, she definitely does feel like that is something that would grow if she chose to water it. She does view that like as a sustainable relationship, as a sustainable seed. It's just that it's so new. It's something she views as pure. With this Jack of Hearts, she views it as like childlike, but not in a bad way, like he's childish. She views it as like, it reminds her of being in middle school, having a crush on a boy in middle school, and he likes you back, and it's so sweet, and it's so pure, and it's so like untainted by cheating and lying and all that stuff, that it's kind of like she, I don't want to say is scared, but it's kind of like she never really considered it. And it's not hot and heavy and passionate and intense like Sincere's, which came out as Ace of Cups for her, something super overwhelming and like you just love this man so much it consumes you. It doesn't feel like that to her, so she never really considered it as that. She kind of viewed it as like, oh, we're friends, he's cool, I like him, he's a sweet guy, I love Caleb. Like, it's that energy. But now she's kind of like, wait, this man is patient. It's an energy. She's in an energy of evaluation. She's realizing Caleb is very patient. Caleb has stuck around. Caleb has been by her side. Caleb has shown her a lot of care and comfort, even in the midst of all this. And she kind of just, equated that energy with friendship, because it feels like she's just used to, Five of Pentacles here. She's kind of used to relationships where she is left in the cold. Like, and I know that might sound harsh, but I think she even let us see a bit into that in her introduction clip on episode 1, where she kind of always just tends to go with the guy who withholds and gives her the short end of the stick. So the energy with Caleb does feel a bit unfamiliar to her, but it feels good. The Ten of Cups is here. The Ten of Hearts. They are, I want to say a perfect match. I literally was just about to say a perfect match, but I held myself back. Like, she definitely feels like this towards him. Six of Diamonds is here. Six of Pentacles. Their relationship is very equal. It's balanced in giving and receiving. He gives to her, she gives to him. They both pour into each other. Like, it's a very positive connection. Now, is Melanie going to explore Caleb? Let's ask that now that we know how they feel about each other. 8 of Hearts, 4 of Pentacles, and the King of Spades. Honestly, I do feel like she's going to explore him. I feel like there's going to be like 8 of Cups is a necessary departure. Like, she's going to have to walk away from Sincere, basically just on the strength of what she sees at movie night. It's going to be no option for her. She's going to choose herself, and she's going to want to remain in control. So it's going to start off kind of slow. I do see her being open to exploring, but it's going to come out of energy of like logic. And I feel like first she's going to put Melanie first. The 2 of Clubs is here. The 3 of Diamonds, I do feel like it's going to be a bit of triangulation. I feel like she'll warm up to it. I'm not getting a strong yes, but I am getting a yes. It feels like she's going to have to warm up to it first. This is current energy, so that makes sense to me. I feel like the energy is going to get a bit more intense as we go on. But for now, it is leaning yes.